Here I am, Leon C, aka Morpheus, and you are in today the Academy of Wildmen. And while you are here, I have a treat for you. As you should already know by now, I am your professor, Morpheus. And I have another special red pill for you. And you see the title. Yes, it is about the boogeyman. That's what I do in this academy. Is to do something to tweak your mind, to spark your interest, and to give you a better insight on the things that you probably already know. However, before I begin with this invincible boogeyman sort of situation, I'm going to talk about something first. Then I'm going to dive into the services of serving you. I told you before I have friends in high places. And some of these guys are very popular. Some of these guys have made it to the top. They're well known. They got a little cashola in their bank accounts from being from gaining a sort of prestige. But I never thought I'd say this, and I'm gonna tell you why. But I never thought that I would say this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it according to my own personal life. I'm going to say that I thank the universe for allowing me to struggle to be the man that I am today. I thank the universe for not giving me a golden spoon when I was born. Yeah, I never thought I'd say that. I never thought I'd appreciate that I had to rub two pennies together to get some sort of friction in the beginning points of my life. I didn't gain an inheritance. I didn't have parents who had a broad mind. They were suffering from cognitive dissonance and self-menticide. So I was pretty much gifted to be a star child, to be a chosen one, to be one that is genetically and mentally different than them, to survive their mental illness, I would like to say. But the benefit was being able to see what it's like to build yourself from the ground up, from your own bootstraps, to suffer a little bit, to figure out who is real and who isn't real by your side, who's for you and who isn't for you, basically. But on the end of that comes relationships. Yeah, we have to talk about that for a moment. I'm able to discern and see and to comprehend who is for me or who is for what I can offer. See, many years ago, it wasn't to the point where it is today in the modern world where women would always want something from the man based on his finances so viciously and aggressively like today. There was always a monicum or a interest in this guy having the financial support, backings, and resourceful, and he's well known and he can protect the family all at the same time. But that was generally most men, because men had a lot of jobs and they weren't disenfranchised as they are today. Women didn't try to overtake them in their office space. Men were men. They went out and they got the bread, the dough, they baked it and they served it, and the wife would distribute it amongst the family and the children. That's how it operated. So men were always in a proper station where he was adding a benefit to the family. He still does the same today, but he's just unappreciated and needs to be appreciated a bit more for his labor when he leaves the house to provide for his family. However, as time has gone on, as I just explained, it got worse in today, where some of the women, I didn't say all, some of the common American women and around the globe, all they're interested in is getting what he has to offer and not knowing him as a man. Oftentimes, it's not about how he looks. Sometimes it's not about how tall he is. It's not about where he come from. But if he has a couple of million to rub together, then she's interested. Then she'll make herself known in his life and do what she can to be the first in line to share into his life. You got me? But over the years, it has been a very obvious thing. If it wasn't, there wouldn't be such thing as a MGTOW. All right. And it would be such thing as the majority of the families are raised by broken homes. If this was all just a farce and Morpheus doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay. Because the obvious station of what a person is in a relationship for has been taught, it's been preached, it's been provided for by other elders and some wiser older women who found out the red pill at the last minute or at the wiser years of their clock when they no longer can pull the wool over the eyes of men. After she hit the wall and she began to ask a question to herself, why isn't the pool so full of possibilities anymore? Of course, wisdom began knocking at the door. Unfortunately, not by willpower, but because of the law of nature. But here's your facts right here. Those who've been raised up by a golden or a silver spoon. Okay, these type of men are the worst of the blue pills that I could ever think of. And not only that, a lot of them are conditioned because they're raised up by, they live around sisters and they only have a mother and they may be the only man in their family or the only boy growing up. And so these guys are conditioned to abide by, to honor, to worship, to slave, and to submit himself to the wilds and the conundrums of the female. And so his adventure or his drive to advance himself, to learn of his conditions are this insidious deception and cloak that's been put before him, is a very long road of struggling that will definitely require him to be smashed, dashed, and to hit the wall face first in order for him to wake up that he is in a matrix system. And so some of these guys do not understand the dishonor and the dysfunction that they do to himself by not realizing that he's the prize, that he can be a king, that he is the leader, that he is the rise above his situation because of only understanding or being around the female's energy on a constant basis. So whatever she tells him to do, he's going to do it. Whatever complaints she might have, he's going to be compliant and not see the differences between the gender or him versus her. But alongside of that is those men, as I just described, who's raised up with a golden or silver spoon. See, they're around money or was around a fortunate situation where they got a brand new car before they started high school or college. They already had a trust fund before they began to live life on their own. Their parents have already made and tilled the grass for them. All they had to do is go get a education and probably get a side job and just provide these small necessities for themselves. The parents have provided everything else. These sort of people don't understand when they are taken advantage of. And that can be a man or a female, but generally it's usually going to be the male, even though it works both ways, because men are usually the ones who are going to be in a fortunate situation and use their money somewhat wisely. Even if they're 19 or 23, they're going to do it somewhat wisely. They're not going to spend a lot of money on getting their hair done and getting nails and unnecessarily colorful, cute things that is insignificant. Of course, he may buy a sports car or may buy a a collection at home or a couple of dumb televisions and fancy smartphones or whatever that he may do with it, or maybe a pair of Jordan shoes or 5 pairs of them. But he's going to still be in a position to be a target, so to speak. So let's start with this target idea with this gentleman who let's just say was raised from a golden spoon. OK, so as his life progresses, see if I get this adjusted for you here. All right, got the microphone together. Now I'm gonna ramp this up because I don't want this audio to be too long. I'm gonna try to make it as short and sweet as possible. Okay, I'll do my best. I always say that, but end up being an hour. But see, if I knew, and I do, and the reason why I appreciate that I wasn't as fortunate, because this is what I saw, is I wanted a woman or my companion to be there because they want to be there. Not because I have flashy gold, not because I'm famous, not because I'm driving a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, not because I'm a CEO or I'm shoveling in barrels of money per year. Gold, resources, and credit, and all that sort of stuff, right? And so a lot of the golden spoon types of dudes, which, yeah, they may have had to work their way up to the top. There may be many men and women, but mostly it's men who are being pilfered. So it's for them. And they sold enough corn or burritos and whatever they did to get where they are. And so they have their millions. And what comes with their money around the corner eventually is women. Listen, they're so used to living that life where they don't realize that this girl is there to parasite off of him, all because of his status, all because he gained the rainbow at the end of he gained the treasure at the end of the rainbow. Okay. And what tickles me, this is what really tickles me about these guys. And there's so many of them. I'm not even going to name them. You can probably figure it out for yourself. Actually, I want you to do your own research and think about all the famous guys that you know of, famous rappers, famous actors, and all these guys of prestige who recently got married to somebody, or they hooked up with somebody of some type of famous status. Okay. And here's the dumb system here. This is what chuckles me, is that they're willing to accept this woman all because she's cute and don't give a care that she's there for his popularity or for his money because he's fortunate and others aren't. See, contrary to what some people may think, I want men to be happy. As I pointed this audio, and for women, yes, you can be happy as well if you take in the lessons that I'm giving you. So it's not limited to just them. However, it has nothing to do with jealousy. Actually, I promote them to have the most beautiful women. Find them, get them, be with them if that's what they want to do. Whatever they think is feasible or doable in their life. But what chuckles me is the reason why they're there. See, I always ask myself a question, and there was a song that I heard a long time ago. And I think y'all know about this song. This guy was singing, talking about, would you still be there if I wasn't Superman? If I wasn't as great as I am, would you still love me? Would you still appreciate me if I fell off the horse? That's mainly what the song was saying. And what a lot of these golden spoon guys don't understand is that the girl is there only because of his status. She's only there because he's able to provide her with all the dreams and goals and the plus lifestyle that she wants, or that she think that she's entitled to because she looks good, or because she may be just as famous as him. As you notice, sometimes porn stars get with porn stars. I'm not saying that they're rich. I'm just saying that their status. Sometimes popular people get with popular people. Movie stars get with movie stars. Singers get with singers or rappers. Okay? But inside, it's because of his status. You got what I'm saying? So these blue pill betas are always so willing to say, okay, I'll do it, and get married to him. They get married to this person, and they think they're going to have a happy life, that everything's going to be just fine, that everything is going to be perfect, but they have no idea, as blue pill, goofy, all I can think of is, it's almost like Charlie Brown. And on Charlie Brown, there's always a teacher that is standing up there. And when the teacher's talking on Charlie Brown, like, that's what life is doing in their ears. Reality is talking to them, but because they're so clouted with their fame, their money, their riches, their ability to not be poor, basically. And they haven't grown up with normal people. However that they've came up from the ground up, or the dirt up, as they may say, they allow themselves to be deceived into what they think life is, and they get settled right there. If I knew this girl was in my life just because of my money, why would I want to be with her? That's not the type of girl who's going to win Morpheus's heart. Absolutely not. No, She'll be the first one I'm going to tell to kick rocks, go as fast as you can. I don't care as what she look like or who she thinks she is. I don't need a leech or a parasite in my life. You got what I'm saying? But these dumb, blue pill, golden spoon fed, grown boys have no clue in just such la la land, where they never ask themselves a question like, if I was baby, if I lost everything tomorrow, would you still be with me? The answer is going to be no. She may say, yeah, I will. I got money. I'll take care of you. Liar. Liar. Yeah, I still love you. No, she won't. Listen, gentlemen. No, she will not. She'll put up with it for only so long, and she's going to dump him and find somebody else who is going to provide for her the lifestyle that she's used to, or that he previously provided for her. Don't lie to me. And you know what these smart guys do? They say, this is what they say. They'll say, oh, well, I love her. We're still together. We've been together for 12 years. That's my boo. That's my wife. I am not going to call a snake my wife. I'm not talking about you women. I'm not talking about a specific person either. I'm saying if I came across that situation, so don't get your panties in a bunch. Don't get soft with me. Okay? I'm just like one of those lions out there in the field. I smell weakness and I devour it. Once I smell it, I'm going to hunt it down. I smell weakness and I definitely smell fear. Don't you start getting weak on me now. Listen and shut your mouth. So I myself would not put myself in this situation. And how I'm guaranteed is because I've suffered once upon a time. I am the one who didn't have anything and nothing. You got me? To the point where you would think, oh, if she loves me, then she will be there at my lowest. You got what I'm saying? And support, and to provide, and to do everything that I would do for her in return. Equality, right? As what we say it is. I'm not saying that's what they do. I'm saying what we say it is. We just talk a lot of nowadays. We talk a lot up, but we don't back it up. So here's my thing. And I made an audio before. Some of you know about these audios, and it's not a gold digging situation. See, I purposely put myself in the most meek, weakest, not so fortunate or rich situation, because I'm not rich. I'm not. No, I would like to, but no. But just lower than where I am now. And I let this girl know, or at least portray, that I have nothing that she's going to look forward to as a high life status. That she can say, oh, I'm with you because you got this. Oh, I'm with you because, ooh, what do you do for a living? I like that. Oh, I like that. First of all, when she asked that question, I already told you, the moment she asks you, men, what you do for a living, shut it down. Shut it down. Go to the other audio I made called Men Too Much Information. You need to check that out. The moment she say, oh, what do you do for a living? You be like, oh, really? Okay, put the flyer up in front of her face and walk away. Tell her, ma'am, have a nice day. Have a nice life. Goodbye. Goodbye. Conversation's over. Because that's all she's all about. Right? So the point is, I'm more interested in the modest woman. You see, the thing is about me as a personal male. Me personally, I don't care how you feel, whatever you think whatever you want to. We're in a twisted world anyway. I can imagine what you think about. But for myself, I'd rather for this girl to be with me because she wants to be with me. So if my status is just a normal, common, everyday Joe, right? I don't have a Lamborghini outside. I got a simple car. I got a simple house. I live a simple lifestyle, maybe even a simple job. And she's okay with that. She might be a keeper. And if she's stable there and she's not full of hypergamous potential, then that may be even better because there's a few of them out there. We just don't know it because men have very low standards. You hear what I said? Men have very low standards, in which we need to start getting our standards up where they're supposed to be. Start vetting them out, checking them out before you get involved with them. That's how you end up in divorce court and stuck. That's why this girl ended up leaving with you and the child, because of your funny looking standards. Too busy going out somewhere playing pool or doing some bowling or trying to think you somebody special instead of paying attention to what's going on at your own damn house. And then you end up being stuck talking about what happened because of your standards, dude. Wake the hell up. So the trick is this thing called love and compassion. In Hollywood, what a joke. What a joke. You got I call them big dummies. Whenever I see a famous guy who's in front of the magazine or they're making a video of him and he got like this wife and 2 kids. And he may have a little muscle. He may be a little tall. The first thing I do is I look behind him and I look at his status. Oh, he's a singer, or not a singer, but he's a popular artist, or he's a popular actor. He owns this, he owns that. He got a 15-car garage. He got like 2 mansions. I'm not looking at the fact that he has a wife and 2 children sitting there. I'm looking at what he has. Because that's the reason why he have that wife and 2 children. Because of that right there. That's why she's there. Because I'd be wondering to myself, how come she's not with somebody else? How come she's with this dude? You notice how a lot of women try to do the step climbing game, which some people call a hypergamy, where they want to be with the high status male. Us men know that by now. So if she wants to be with this high status male, she's going to put herself in a position where these high status males are. It's not because they are a decent man. It's not because some of them, most of them, I'll see some of them, they're not as good looking as I am. They're no different than me. All right. I'm an alpha man myself. Actually, I'm real alpha. Not like them. They just pretend to be alpha because they're in Hollywood. I'm the real deal. I'm not in front of the TV screen. I do this real time. You understand what I'm saying? They pretend to be flying out the window and doing stunts and, oh, I'm great. Look at me. No, I don't do it in front of the camera. I do it in my personal life. You got what I'm saying? But as far as them good looking, or if they're tall, if they're muscular, I got all that. I'm not worried about that. Okay? So it's not even about just that itself. It's about what they represent at the moment. They're just a clown show for that moment for her. So she finds it enthralling. And I don't know what y'all thinking. Oh, that's not. Yeah, it's true. It's definitely true. If you don't think it is, start asking around. Look at them. Look at who's next to your famous men. Look who jumps in their lap. Think about that. Oh, he has a family. He got a wife. He got 2 kids. They're doing just well. No, she's only there because of what he's providing. Has nothing to do with him being a decent male, because I'm a decent male myself. You got what I'm saying? Have nothing to do with that. You'll say, well, Morpheus, you having struggles because you don't get along with women. Are you retarded? They have nothing to do with that. It's because it's because I'm not willing to be stooped for the reason why they're in my face. They fail the test almost all the time because I do what these famous people do not do. I do what the tall and big bozos don't do, who's in your famous circles, who's out there dribbling the basketball, who's out there making their millions, who's out there in front of Hollywood's television screen. I do what they don't do. I vet my women out. And I realize while they're there, you know what they do? Well, I got the money just in case she tries to. I'll have her sign a prenup just in case she tries to. I got a couple of million just in case she tries to. A big dummy. Because that's not the point of the game here. The point of the game is honor to yourself. Uh-oh, here we go. Y'all was thinking this is going to be like an MGTOW speech. Here we go. Morpheus just flipped on you. Now we're getting into the red pill. Here we go. It's honor to yourself, brother. Honor to you and what you stand for. That's what it's all about. It's all about what you stand for, not for what she stand for, or the fact that you got the money to pay her off, or you can get an attorney, a divorce lawyer, or you don't mind going to the courts and letting her take half of all your money. No. It goes deeper than that, buddy. It goes deeper than that. It's honor to why she is there. Do you know, as a man myself, as an alpha man, okay, I can't sleep at night if I know this woman is there just because of what I can provide for her. I can't sleep at night. I cannot be comfortable being myself if I know that I am buying this girl's attention. I'm buying this girl's body. You know how I'm doing that? By children and kids, having kids by her. You buying her body. I can't consider myself to be a man, and I'm sitting here making millions, and I'm like, oh, I am living the perfect life because I have a wife, I got 2 beautiful children, and my life is okay. No, because I will be a dummy to think that if I lost everything tomorrow that she's going to be there. She'll be out packing her bags. Listen, she will look at you like she never knew you. I don't care how long you've been with this girl. You've been with this girl for 15 years or 16 or 20. The moment you lose your job, the moment you're not famous anymore, the moment you start declining from a mansion all the way down to a 3-bedroom apartment, you think that woman's going to stay with you because you lost the Golden Globe Awards, because you lost your contracts, because you can no longer act in Hollywood anymore. You lost your boxing career, right? The moment you lose your opportunities, she's going to look the other way. She'll look at you like, you a joke. She's going to be like, you a beta. She'll be like, you soft. You ain't nobody. Oh, baby. Don't you remember when we used to play on the swings when we were 6 years? Yeah. She's going to be like, nah, I don't care. She's going to go storming off into the bedroom, and she's going to be picking up the phone or getting on her laptop and making plans to leave your funny looking retarded self because you think your money is the answer to everything. You are an idiot. You are lost, and you're the reason why I'm gonna be nice. I gotta be nice. I gotta do my best. Here we go again. The black stallion is kicking the barn. That black stallion is kicking the barn walls. So I gotta calm myself down. Listen, you're the reason why we are in a contorted frame of mind as men. Because you don't understand. You got to have honor to yourself first and foremost, to know that this girl is with you because she want to be with you. When you start doing this, listen, the reason why I'm not married right now and I don't have a girlfriend, it's not because I'm incapable. It's not because I am not lovable. As a matter of fact, I can guarantee you the woman who would find herself in my arms will be damn spoiled. She would know she had fallen straight into heaven because I would engulf her. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. She will swear she is high and she haven't smoked a damn thing just by being with me. That's what I do. She'll be on it every day, swept away. But you know, the problem is it's not for every woman. It's for the chosen few. And it's for the special ones that can only be found through filtering them out. Those who are worthy of the honor in which I am as a man. And how you know this is when they're with you just for you. When you are down and out, when you don't have anything, when you are struggling, she's like, nah, baby, I'm not worried about it. I got it. I'll wait for you, baby. I'll wait for you. Okay, I'll sleep next to you in your car. Listen, I'll sleep with you. Okay, you're homeless. All we have is a car to sleep in. I'm going to sleep in the car with you. You be like, nah, baby, no. I know you got somewhere else to be. You know, you got your parents and you probably got, no. I'm going to sleep next to you. You're going to suffer. I'm going to suffer with you. I'm not going to let you sit out here in the cold and sleeping in this car all by yourself, baby. No, I'm going to wrap myself right along with you. As a matter of fact, let's sleep next to each other and warm ourselves up by our bodies. Do you hear what I'm saying? Oh, baby, my shop isn't making that much money this year. And we might have to close shop, but we're struggling right now to even make our ends meet. We're way above our ceiling. And we can't match the payments. Our bills it's putting us in debt and it's moving us back. She's like, oh, that's all right, baby. I'll stick with you. Let's keep trying, baby. And she's helping you bake the cakes. Listen carefully. She's going out there digging to get the fish with her bare hands if she damn have to. She's staying up in the middle of the night with you to dough the bread, to lick the cards with splinters on her fingers, with band-aids from suffering just like you. She's under the car with you, helping you with the tools, with the Black & Deckers, with the drill. Oh, baby, the flathead. Oh, I know where it is. Let me go get it. Oh, you need some lemonade? Let me go in the kitchen and get some lemonade. Baby, you want me to turn on the air conditioning? Baby, you need me to open up the garage door? Baby, do you need me to rub your back? Baby, I got some bath water for you. Baby, can I come help you? Baby, you need me to hold that for you? Baby, you need me to turn on the car ignition for you? Baby, you need me to open up the door for you? Baby, you need some croutons, baby? You need some bagels, baby? You need me to go make the phone call for you, baby? You need me to go to the store for you, baby? She's right there. While you are suffering and you are going through your advancement, you are walking down the rainbow. You're walking down the rainbow, not getting yet to Lucky Charms. And she's helping you build yourself up. She's patient and she's diligent. You got what I'm saying? So by the time you get down there to the end of your road and now the shop is successful, you are making millions of years from your favorite baking pies or apple pies or chicken or whatever that you make in your shop. You are churning out good automobiles now because you worked hard enough on other people's cars and now you got a shop of your own. You're making good money now. People trust you. They're coming to you. Now you're becoming famous and popular. Right? Now you are succeeding. Now you are meeting your ceiling. You're budgeting out. You paid all your dues, and now money is starting to flow in because of her and you being a group together. Her supporting you as she talk about, oh, equality. I'm not going to go into that. But she's supporting you. Guess what? She deserves the gold at the end of the rainbow. All she got to do is ask. She wouldn't even have to ask. It just happens. Right? We're already together. Why would she have to ask for something? She's going to be there when I get my gold. When I am getting my rewards. When I am shaking the hands of Lucky Charms, she is already there. You got what I'm saying? When I am succeeding and my business reaches the public, now I'm going live. Now I'm scooping in the money. I am popular. I'm all over the place like KFC and McDonald's. You got me? But she's there, so she's naturally going to benefit, and she deserves everything that comes to her. Then I can call her a queen. I can call her my boo. I can lay down with this girl and love this woman because she's been through the with me. You got what I'm saying? When I was in mud, she was in mud with me, and she did not want me to be in the mud all by my own damn self. Do you see what I'm saying? She did not let me suffer alone when I was sleeping out in the car, homeless. She could have slept in her mom's house. She could have went, and she's beautiful enough to go find another better man to sleep in his house. She could have went to her sister's house. She could have went over to one of her auntie's house. She could have found somebody to go sleep in their warm house, in their warm bed, and left me out there to suffer on my own and say, oh, you're a man, you can handle it. Man up, handle it. No, she said, No. I'm going to pull up my sleeves. I'm going to put my hair in a ponytail. And if you're going to suffer, baby, I'm going to go out there and suffer with you. Listen, that's my queen right there. That's the type of girl I will flip over back. She'll be like, oh, I need some help. Okay, I'm here. She will be the type of girl when she's getting ready to walk into the door, I will open up the door for her. She don't even have to ask because she deserves that honor. Do you see what I'm saying? She's not there because she's there for my money. She's not there because, oh, you are popular. Oh, you got all this money. Oh, look at the car. No. Hell no. She's there because she wanted to be with Morpheus. Therefore, I am going to be there with her because I just want to be with her. And the doors of heaven is open wide. But you got these dodo birds who come from some type of space shuttle that's hovering over the human earth as we currently speaking, who think that they won the prize because they've been living the golden spoon lifestyle. And they end up meeting this popular or this other famous girl. And she's like, oh, let's get married because I'm an actor or an actress. You are an actor. You're famous. I think you're cute. Let's get together. And the dodo birds of these guys born with the golden spoon and dum-dum written on their forehead, you know what they do? Okay, I'll get married to you. No honor to themselves. No honor to their manhood. No honor to what it really means to be together with them. And you wonder why there's a high divorce rate. Hollywood is flipping over back and forth with these exchange couples because they want to sample it and leave it because they got the money to do so. Dishonorable and sick. And the dumb thing they think about, oh, that's just what we're supposed to do because he's famous. I'm famous. Let's get together. Yeah, and you both are classic geniuses. You are a good example of why the earth is no longer what it used to be. Because you have no honor to yourself. There should be some type of consciousness in a man's mind where when he got his millions, he got his money, he has a 15-car garage, he should be waking up in the middle of the night looking over at this woman and asking himself, why is she with me? Why is she with me? If you got to ask that question, as a matter of fact, some of the dummies, they don't do it because you know what they think? Oh, I'm invincible. I'm invincible. I'm not going to be like Jeff Bezos. I'm invincible. I'm not going to be like Dr. Dre. I'm invincible. She'll never do that to me. She'll never do that to me. She'll never just up and leave me. Smart. In most magazines, that's all you ever see. Oh, People's Magazine. This magazine over here. Esquire. Blah, 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 over here. Oh, the new couple over here. Only dummies will look at that and say, oh, that is a wonderful couple. Idiot. Do you not realize it's because of their status? Let both of them live on two different sides. Let him be a bum. Take everything away from him. See what happened. See what happened if they're not who they are. You think their wife is going to be there? Hell no. No. Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. And if there is a few of them, it's very few. It's not all of them. I would never tell you that it's all. The majority of them is what I am concentrating on. Most of them, they're only doing it because of status, not because of honor to themselves. They're living high off the hog and have no honor to themselves. So if you are a man and you listen to me right now, all right, or you a growing boy and you 15, you 16 years old and you listen to this, let this be a lesson to you. Don't think just because these flashy, bumbly, bobblehead looking tall dummies that you see in Hollywood or on your TV screen or who's rapping or singing, don't think that they're living the life. Don't think that that's what it's all about, because it's not. They don't even know what the hell they're doing. Because if just ask yourself a question, it depends on what you want. Some people, how about this? And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it depends on the person themselves. And I'm not God to tell you who you are and what you're not. Some people just don't have a soul. Some people just don't have a direction to themselves where they just live by going through the flow. That's why they get to where they are. Sometimes they have to sell themselves to the devil to get up to the top. That's right. Sometimes they have to give something up in order to get famous. Sometimes they have to sacrifice themselves, sell a few things, including themselves, in order to get up there, to be famous, to be on your smartphone, on your television, or to make the money that they're making, especially in the music industry. The music industry and the movie industry are one of the biggest industries where you got to sell something. You're going to have to sacrifice something to get to where you are. So some of them, which is most of them, have lost themselves a long time ago. They lost the meaning of life and honor to themselves. They sold their honor to get the millions that they have. So it's not a mystery that they don't care that they suffered, they slaved, they sold themselves going down the rainbow to meet Lucky Charm, and don't care that there were a lot of people waiting for them down there where they got their money. That's like the woman meets you at the finish line. I don't want no chick that's going to meet me at the finish line. It's like it's an open landscape of parasitism or being a parasite or leechism. Yeah, I'm making that up. Or being a leech, a lecherous situation, sitting there waiting for you in broad daylight. And the dummies will say, oh, okay, I'm a famous basketball player now. Or I'm a famous football player. And here I am. I got millions of dollars on my contract. And here are the beautiful women coming out from every damn where. Jumping out of the bushes. They'll jump out of his dishwashing system. They'll jump out of the bathroom on him from the sewage system. You know, they pretend like they're cutting the bushes. They're his lawn care people. The UPS driver, all of them, like, okay, can I get a chance? Can I get a chance? Can I get a chance? Let me have some. Let me have some. I'll let you do this to me. You can do this to me. Here, look at my breasts. Here. I'm wearing my thongs on today. You want to smell it? And the tall, funny looking dummies, you know what they do? Okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to do it. Duh. Okay. I'm going to do it. And here they are, stuck, or they get them pregnant and 5, 6 years later, divorce. That's how smart they are. So much money, so tall, but so stupid. Me, on the other hand, I'll find a girl who don't know anything about me. That's the one listen, if I was ever in that position, there's two things that have happened. First of all, it's going to be, I told you about the woman who's going to be my ride or die chick, where she's piddling the mud with me, right? She's going through with me. I will give her the most honors. That's the woman who's going to get flowers on a Valentine's Day. I don't mind putting a ring on that finger right there. She deserves it. That's my girl. She suffered with me. Not that I would go for the ring. I'll just give her a ring. Forget about the marriage. I don't need to have a marriage, but I'll buy the ring just to make her happy. Right? She deserves it. The fattest ring too. She probably can't even lift her hands up. It's so big because I love my boo, because she proven to me with her actions that she really loves me. Not because of what I have, but she wanted to be next to me. You got what I'm saying? That's honor to myself. But check this out. Not only that, but if it wasn't that option, if that option wasn't available and I couldn't find a woman who's that's honorable, listen, men, check this out. I would do a cold approach. I would have to do that because I don't want a female who knows who I am. I wouldn't want to say, oh, you're Morpheus. Oh my God. Can I have your autograph? Oh, I want to be, because I know she's willing to drop the draws right there. I know she's willing to say, oh, I want to sign up because I know who you are, because I know your status. I know your money. Oh my God. No. Nope. I don't want it like that. I don't want it that easy. And I don't want her to be interested in me because of my status and because I'm famous, because you know what? Again, I have honor to myself and I know the love isn't true. She's only there because she know I've shaken the hands of Lucky Charm. I don't want that type of chick. So I would spend a little bit amount of time to find this girl who don't know anything about me, tap her on the shoulders. Hey, how you doing? Oh, hi. Who are you? You gonna take a number? Oh, you don't know who I am, do you? No. Who are you? Oh, I'm Morpheus. No, I never heard about you. Oh, okay, good. That's where I will start. Right there. Then, of course, if she's single and you know how the situation goes, if she's not in a relationship, if she's not flim-flammy and full of hypergamy, I'll still vet her out and test her. We know how that goes. We don't have to go to kindergarten again and talk about how you're going to address yourself to any female. Okay, but that will be a direction, because then it will be building up over that time. She don't know anything about what I can do for her. You got what I'm saying? She don't know what I am capable of. She don't know that I'm famous. She don't know that I got, that I have wealth or resources. She knows nothing. So how are we going to start the relationship off will be golden, because I know for a fact she's not with me because of my status. Once again, honor to myself. But you got dodo birds who are, listen, just because you tall, you 6'5" and you 245 something pounds, that don't mean that you are a smart guy. You are still just any dummy as any 5'1" chirpy monkey bouncing on their head. You got tall dummies, big dummies, as I like to call them, where they don't look at it like that. They're so headlong into their self. They so caught in their Hollywood, what do you call that? Powerpuff Girls lifestyle, or My Little Pony lifestyle, where they feel like they can buy themselves out of their situation. Once again, they don't see the damages that can be done to them. So they find themselves caught up in a blue pill beta lifestyle, accepting leftovers, accepting other people of their equal status, and think everything is okay. They're living in a cesspool of stupidity and dishonorable to themselves. And you know, the funny thing is, they try to maintain their marriages that time. In that particular time, when they meet that person who who is waiting for them at the finish line, which is the stupidest thing to do, waiting for them to shake the hands of Lucky Charm, they'll try to make a marriage out of it too. They'll get married to her. They have 2 or 3 different kids, and they think they're living paradise. They're living in heaven. And most of you probably know about some of these famous people. You see them on magazines all the time. You heard about them, and you're probably familiar with some of these people. That's why I'm not saying no names. I don't put people on blast like that. But if you do your own research and you think about it for yourself and you follow people in Hollywood and basketball and football players, check them out. They will make this woman, this parasite. I'm just saying, for example, I'm not saying all women like that are parasites, but generally, if she's waiting at the end of the rainbow for him to shake the hands of Lucky Charm, she's a parasite. That's just facts. You can't get around. That's just the way it is. Parasites do that. Why do parasites need to suck the blood of their victims? Because they can't generate it for themselves. Okay? Or would you say vampires or bloodsuckers, however you want to look at it? It's the same thing. And you know what? They try to make it work. And they think they're living the life. They're like, oh, look at me. Front page of the magazine. You know, they go down to, sometimes you see People's Magazine or a different type. I only know there's People, but there's other famous magazines as well with superstars or famous people. And if you look at it, notice how they're always standing next to each other with this big cheesy smile. And she got this expensive dress on to portray to you that they're living in paradise. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, especially you who are younger than 21 years old, that's a damn lie. These people are patching their way through existence and wanting to portray to you that they're living in paradise. I can guarantee they are fighting almost every day, just like you would. I can imagine her storming into their beachfront house, barefooted with her red dress on, cussing the hell out of him while she's throwing a wine glass across the kitchen because he wants to be a moron out there and try to flirt with somebody else. Or she come up with any type of dramatic scenario. And of course, you still have your makeup and let's come back together sort of scenario. Break up the makeup type of thing because they got the money to do so. Then the next morning with a hangover and big bold glasses on to try to avoid the paparazzi, they'll jump their funny looking frail pale selves onto a private jet to go fly somewhere else and fly somewhere else and act like a fool over there and pretend to the world that they're living a very wonderful, harmonious paradise, and they are not. All that is glamour and glitz. I call it the bliss of stupidity for the sheep people who think that that's the way that it is, and it's not. It's not. It's a lie. They're portraying to you what really is not reality. And the moment you pick up the magazine, you say, oh, look at that wonderful couple, you're hooked. You're immediately deceived when you need to grow up and face reality yourself and realize that's not the way it works. You need to be honorable to yourself through and stay on your square and your standards, and make sure when people are around you, they are there because they want to be with you. That's why it's never good to flash what you can do or to flash who you are. Oh, I am a doctor of all. She said, oh, you're a doctor. Great. My next victim. Yay. Oh, I'm a dentist. And oh, yeah. I'm a firefighter. I've been a firefighter for 13 years. And her ears start perking up. Oh, I always loved a man in uniform. Oh, I'm a police officer. I've been a police officer of a certain district for about 12 years. And, oh, you are? Oh, I love a man in uniform. You going to handcuff me to the bedpost, Mr. Copper? Mr. Police Officer, you got to pretend like I'm the criminal. Please do. And he's dumb. Okay, sure. All right. Okay, let me get married to this girl. And there you go. Living in, listen, and this is the deep thing. Y'all think it's a very, very lucrative, nice, wonderful piece of cake, American pie, when you see these couples or you hear about it. You have no idea the interworkings that's going on with these couples when they do that. Because you don't understand that your starting point is what it's all about. You can learn to love someone over time. Yes. And there's many people who come together for respect and survival. Survival is a very important thing. And that I wanted to say that in the beginning of this audio. Sometimes you with someone because you're just in plain survival. And sometimes the species of the woman or the female, the Homo sapien female, usually go by that. Sometimes may the fittest survive, battle of the fittest when it comes to nature. And that's understandable. So That's why I'm not downing them or saying that there's specifically parasites for every last one of them, because every woman is different. But what I'm saying is differently on a different bandwidth, but normally, typically, that is generally the case. And they do it so conniving and so on the bandwidth of being a manipulated person or manipulator, the manipulated person being the guy who don't understand that his status is what she's after, accepts her measure. And he ends up getting married to this girl and don't know why or how it all happened. And all he's thinking is, well, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. You know, I got my money, so, hey, you know, I deserve her. That's what men are supposed to do. You're supposed to go out there and chop the wood and make better for yourself and then get in a relationship, and you're supposed to provide for your family. Stop being a hater, Morpheus. Stop being a hater. You're being a hater because that's what men are supposed to do. You're supposed to go out there. See, my grandmother and my father told me that I'm supposed to grow up, get a good job. After getting a good education, I'm supposed to make something good out of myself and make some money, and then have a kid and have a good wife, then bear some kids. I know I said that backwards. I could pretty much chop that up, but y'all get what I'm saying. So that's their argument. This is what I'm supposed to do. I don't care. That's what men's supposed to do. We're supposed to provide. She needs my help, so I'm just going to do it. I got the money to do so. No honor to himself. No honor. Okay? Yeah, you may have gotten the wife. You may have the kids. But listen, some of you know that there's a disconnect in your soul somewhere, right? You got to. And here's the thing. That disconnect comes when pressure comes. When you begin your relationship off with that idea, oh yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. I got the career, I make the money, and I got the beautiful wife. You know, she's 24, 25, 26, whatever else, and you know, I got kids with her. That's just where it's supposed to be. All right, dummy, okay. Because time tells everything. Give it a certain amount of time. When the pressures of life come in, listen, when the pressures of life come in and you need to deal with that person at their spiritual level, at the internal level, that person is going to flip on you like an informant or a turncoat or a spy that's been in your ranks the whole time. This is how you never find out that she was having sex with a poor boy, or that child is not really your child. Or this is when you find out 15 years later that she never really cared about you because you was an idiot the whole time to think that she did. And you should have known she was there because of your status, Mr. Lucky Charms. You didn't win anything at the end of the rainbow but a failing decision. That's all you won at the end of the rainbow, since you think you're so smart. Oh, that's what men are supposed to do. Who told you what men are supposed to do, beta? Who told you what men are supposed to do, child? Who you think you're talking to? You are listening to alpha. I am an alpha male. You can't pull that wool over my eyes. Who told you what men are supposed to do? Answer that question. Okay? Yeah, the world probably told you. Other people probably told you. Other betas probably programmed you to be a beta, but you never grew up to be a masculine male to realize it's up to what you want to be and what you want to do for yourself. You tell yourself what you ought to be and what you ought not to be. Not to accept the societies because they say, oh, you're supposed to grow up, get a good job, find a wife, have children, and die an angry and useless man. That's what you believe is supposed to happen. In your viscera or your vocabulary or your small black box called a brain. Not alpha man, not a dude like myself. That's not generally what you are supposed to do. You are supposed to find your inner self, your inner best, be the best version of yourself and explore the more expanded, the different and the deeper values of existence that only you can define. That's what you should do. And you can't define that by dishonoring yourself, because that dishonor comes when life adds pressure to you. It's almost like when you add heat to metal or to diamonds or to a rock. Sometimes your relationship is just a rock and you think is a diamond, even though it's pretty much the same thing. Some people say it's a unique type of glass. I hear all kind of expressions, but you can call it a rock, but it's, let's say, a dirty rock. How about that? And so you put that rock in high heat oven because you think you're going to make a diamond out of it. Oh, yeah, she loves me because of my money. Oh, she won't because I'm popular. I'm 6'7" and I'm 250 pounds. And, I'm the linebacker. Yeah, you're a dummy. You're just a big dummy. Hey, well, she loves me for me. So I'm just going to deal with it, have children, have a kid, get a Lamborghini. I'm going to show off for this girl. Okay, yeah. So what life would do is take you and your ignorant thinking and put it in the oven to try to make a diamond out of it, like what you're doing. So when that heat start adding pressure to that rock, guess what happens? It breaks. It doesn't add up to the heat. And guess what's inside? It's not a diamond. It's another rock, which isn't a diamond, and it's still dirty no matter how many times they put it in the hot oven or the fire. And how this happens is divorce. Or like what a football player did, and I'll never forget, because I was actually in Hardee's at the time. That's when I used to eat fast food so many years ago. I'll never forget. I was in Hardee's. Listen. I was in Hardee's, and they just refurbished the inside. It was nice, red seats and everything. And I was just getting a hamburger, just a simple burger. And I was looking on the news, and it was talking about this football player. Some of you probably know about this. I think it was a linebacker or somebody like that. Found out that his wife was cheating on him. And he left the practice, went home, and you know what happened after that? He did away with her and the kids. Couldn't handle the situation. Couldn't handle the pressure of life. Couldn't handle it. Don't get it because you don't get it because you so blue pill and you so big beta dumb. That's a new one, huh? Big beta dumb. Big dummy. How about that? That this stuff happens all the time. See, the pressure of life came to him and he sputtered out of control. Sputtered out of control. Could not believe what happened to him because of his career. He was making millions a year. Oh, wait, that had never happened to me. Well, dummy, how did you start off the relationship? How did you begin? See, I can trust this girl who is suffering with me. If she gets down in the mud with me, I know, okay, she has an opportunity where she might do wrong. There's still a possibility, but at least I'm going to give her some leadway. I'm going to give her a chance. She proven to be a soldier by my side. If I'm going fishing, right? And my fishing pole breaks and I see this bass in the water and I'm trying to get in the water, right? And I'm trying to grab this bass and it's cornered. If my woman puts her hair up in a ponytail, she jumps in the water with me and try to wrestle to get this bass as well with me. I'll be like, this is my chick right here. Listen, to me, that's a turn on. That's a turn on to me. I know some of y'all thinking, keep that to yourself. It is a turn on. The very fact that she is loyal like that, the very fact that she don't mind getting herself dirty, the very fact that she is struggling with life's fluctuation with me, that right there excites me. It's not about, oh, she got big breasts. Oh, she got a big butt. Oh, she blah, blah, blah. Yeah, those are pluses. But I'm looking at her from the inside. I'm looking at how loyal she is. I'm looking at how diligent she is. I'm looking at how we are starting the relationship. That's what gets me excited. So listen, when we are donkey dunking, okay, I am not getting pleasure from the body. I'm getting pleasure from her, from who she is. If I ever say, baby, I love you, I'm not saying, baby, I love you to her body. I'm saying, baby, I love you to the girl herself, to who she is and what she's done with me and for me. That's my honor. May not be for you. That's for me. Anything else is plutonic, is shallow water, is pointless. I can do that any time of day. I can order, I can get, I can buy, I can be with, I can settle down. I can sleep with any or donkey duck with any type of woman if I want just that. her physical body. I need more than that if she's going to be called Mrs. Morpheus. That is as a pretend, because we're not going to get married, but she would be a companion. She would be somebody who's just there, right? And I'll put a ring on her finger. Because what I know is that same diligence is going to be the same when life pressures come. When temptation come to her, she's going to say, no, my husband is going to be here in a few minutes. No, I'm good. I'm with my boo. No, I've suffered in the past with him. And what makes you think I'm going to change my game now? You got what I'm saying? She ain't going to break and be soft and act like she don't want to get her nails broke. Her hair is going to get wet. Oh, it's too heavy. I can't do that, Morpheus. I'm too tired. No, I'm going to sit here on the beach and I'm going to try to look beautiful and get a suntan while you are out there chopping the wood. No. She'll go out there and try to chop the wood with me. That right there will let me know when pressure comes, she's going to survive. She's not going to want to do some hypergamy and cheat and do some dumb stuff like, oh, while I'm doing a football practice, she's donkey dunking with one of her brothers. Yeah, I said it. One of her brothers, or one of your brothers, or one of somebody else's brothers. She's going to be at home doing what she's supposed to do. But these boys are raised up not to have honor, not to understand the difference between value and a non-valuable life, because you're too busy chasing money and trophies and don't comprehend the inner effects of the person. Dumb. Because you say, oh, I got money, I got status, I got brand new cars, so I can get any type of girl. No, you can't, bozo. No, you can't. You need to find this girl who wants you for you. And it's going to be even more difficult when you have status. That don't mean because you got status, you need to accept anybody. You still need to be careful and look over your shoulders. Actually, even more so, like I just said. Therefore, you won't end up in that situation. And even if it happens, of course, it still may happen to a smaller degree. But again, listen, at least you are starting off on the right foot. At least you are starting off on the beginning phase where she is walking with you down the rainbow road and not waiting for you to shake the hands of Lucky Charms at the end of the road or at the checker flag. We got too many checker flag dummies. Got too many idiots. Oh, I'm going to get married to her because she's cute and she likes me. And I'm never going to get a 10 like that again. I'm never going to meet a beautiful girl like that. So I'm going to go ahead and sell myself. And I'm going to go ahead and be with her because she loves my status. And you shaved yourself. I swear to you, nowadays, men are just a bunch of grown boys. Too many betas, and there's too many soft 6'4" tall dummies that don't get the message. Oh, she's famous. I'm famous. Let's get married. No honor. Raised up with the golden spoon, a crooked one, rusty golden spoon. Have some honor to yourself. God dang it. Have some loyalty to who you are as a man. And if you're going to put your papers down, put it down to some girl who's worth it. Filter them out. It's going to be 1% of them. It's going to be 1% of them. But because some of you can't wait. Some of you got to prove your manhood. Oh man, I got that itch. Man, she's looking good. I got to go over there and put her on her back. And then you go over there and you fall into lust, not love, and you settle with second-rate quality. And here you are with your riches and your fame, marrying somebody who you shouldn't be with and lining yourself up for a failure because you are so big and dumb at the same time. Let this be a message to you. Let this be a message to you. I got more coming for you. Like, share, and subscribe. And you got this. Going on for more empowerment.